Welcome to episode 8 of Recruiter Fuel. And in this particular case, we're not going to be talking to recruiters, but we're going to be talking to marketing professionals. Ian and David, thank you for joining me here.
Thanks for having us.
So there's all this talk about recruiting on social media, using all the digital tools that are out there and so forth. You guys are digital marketing experts. So from your perspective, think about what a recruiter needs to know. So as us old school recruiters, what's the one or two skill sets, Ian, that recruiters really need to know today to better leverage the tools that are out there?
Being able to find your own niche, like where you can excel at, and being able to translate that into something that works for you. So
you're talking a little bit of personal branding there too.
In a way, that's one avenue. But say you're very good at recruiting specifically for medical purposes or something like that.
Doctors, RNs, whatever.
Yeah, exactly. So it would be kind of in your benefit to maybe specialize in one area. There's a lot of ways that you might be able to engage a specific community. Rather than just posting up jobs. I've got this here, I've got that there. But say if you were specialized in medical, maybe you could engage with that community directly, and try to build a rapport with that community and build your own niche.
So I'm the expert.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So in essence, there is a part of personal branding in that whole thing, being able to be specific in an industry, a niche, or function, or whatever it might be. Mm-hmm. So David, I'm going to turn to you. You're the videographer extraordinaire. You do all the videos around here, including this series, Recruiter Fuel. So from a videographer's perspective, what are the keys that a recruiter needs to know? How can they better leverage video to do their job?
Recruiters can really highlight and brand these roles that they're recruiting for through video and really bring life to these job descriptions on paper.
Well, I think you
just video job description.
That's the key right there. So too many job descriptions are black and white on a piece of paper, or they're posted in a tweet or whatever the case is. But you're talking about making them real and making them live.
That'll change the game. I haven't seen anybody doing that so far. So, doing a video job description is just a brand new thing. Why not give that a shot? It could bring life to certain roles, especially if they're more creative.
Now, Ian, you haven't been here a long period of time, but you're learning the whole recruiting business. But you've been a marketer for a long time.
Yeah.
Where do you feel recruiting is in terms of using marketing tools that are out there? Is it back in the Stone Ages still?
Marketing tools. I mean, maybe if you're a big company, you're a big firm, you might be using some type of marketing tools to try to get your points across, or to try to get more visibility on your jobs or things like that. But I think either as an individual, a mid-level, a smaller company, maybe you don't have a big budget. Kind of what he was saying. I mean, being able to keep up, being able to stay relevant. So I mean, if you're a recruiter and you're not paying attention to marketing and you don't see what other people are doing and trying to find ways of doing them differently or staying on new trends, you're just going to become irrelevant. And that's how it is. You have to be able to compete in a digital space and be able to find new places or places where your competition is not at, and then try to be visible there.
So give me like a practical example. If I'm a new recruiter coming into the space and I'm making my calls, I'm sending my in-mails, I'm sending my emails and so forth, what's one marketing tactical thing that I should also be doing as opposed to video? And we'll come back to that, David. But what's one thing that you'd recommend?
I mean, you could look at new things that come out, like Facebook Jobs had just started, and they're really starting to compete in the market, against LinkedIn and other places like that. There's a lot of competition. There's too many people after the same people, and you need to, going back to what I was saying before, you need to kind of have your own voice. You need to be unique, and you need to be in places where other people are not at.
So what are the other things from a video perspective, David, that recruiters could be doing? So I can post something about me. I can post something about a job. Are there other things related to that we could be doing?
In marketing, they emphasize like building empathy.
Yeah.
And so I think video just inherently builds empathy better with candidates, with potential clients who want recruiting services
Very
done.
personal approach.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a
So-
real person on the other end. It's not just a electronic email or a tweet or something along those lines.
Right, especially personalized video. You can even if it's like holding up a card with the candidate's name on it, it's still really effective, and it's like a nice personal touch.
Well, recruiting has been phone for many, many years. Then it turned into emails, and then it turned into in-mails, and now it's on Twitter and Instagram and elsewhere. I mean, from my perspective, marketing, the skills that you guys have are skills that we as marketers need to continue to learn. And when you guys go to digital conferences, we ought to be going to digital conferences to learn the same things you guys. Would you agree?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I've seen, here and there some chatter on the internet and stuff. It has yet to be proven, but a marketers versus recruiters, who would win in a situation of, if we have a specific goal, you know what I mean? We'll have to see how that plays out. Maybe it's something, something to try.
Where are you hedging your bets, Ian?
Oh,
Recruiter or marketer?
I don't know.
Got to pick one.
Come on, you got to pick one. You got one side of
I would have to pick marketers.
David?
I know. I mean, same as I would have to pick marketers as well. I mean, I think we'd be more effective on a large scale.
So I'd have to say a recruiter who understood marketing would whip both
true.
your butts.
That's very true. I wouldn't be able to deny that. But yeah, just coming up with different ways to generate buzz around roles, around market intelligence. Absolutely, that's going to be very important in years to come.
Well, this is only the first conversation I think we're going to have on this topic. We've got to get into more examples, more practical things that the viewers can take away. But Ian, David, thank you for being part of this Recruiter Fuel.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed this particular session that's a little bit off the beaten path. Make sure you come back next week. We've got a lot more coming your way.